everyone. Welcome to the Lester B. Pearson Memorial Theater. My name is Bobby Dorka. I am the instructional coordinator for the arts, K-12, for the Peel District School Board. This is our inaugural spoken word festival show. So you are making some history today, being here for our very first time being in this theater and having this event. So thank you for being here. Congratulations on getting a spot in the theater. Most of our events are sold out this year, so this is going to eventually be really, really great. I'm not going to say too much. I thank every one of you for coming out tonight. This has been a vision in transition, envisioned by our former arts coordinator, Tara Burt, who I'm so proud to have here today. And she's going to speak a little bit later. So I have been so captivated by what the students have presented in our rehearsal earlier. Get ready. They are going to be sharing some of their stories, identities, affirmations with you, some things that will really, really move us tonight. I'm going to bring onto the stage our coordinating principal for secondary education, Sumbul Kakab, who's going to bring some greetings from the board.
Good evening. First, a big shout out to Bobby Dorka, who spent a lot of time and energy organizing this event. I just wanted to take a moment to start off this evening by acknowledging her. We would not be here without you. On behalf of senior team and the Peel Board, we extend our warmest greetings in one accord. You students are the beacon, the light that shines, guiding us forward through the sands of time. Each mistake is a step, not a fail. Success lies on the horizon, waiting for us to sail. As challenges loom and obstacles appear, the path to greatness draws ever near. You're the architects of tomorrow, the dreamers in flight, crafting a future that's bold and bright. So study hard, laugh and play, for tomorrow's leaders start here today. The world awaits your grand debut. The future's bright thanks to you. In every lesson learned, in every trial faced, opportunity beckons in every space. So embrace the journey with courage and cheer, for greatness awaits. It's already here. And on that note, I wish you all a great evening tonight as we enjoy the show.
That was beautiful, Sumbul. Thank you so much for sharing that. I'm not going to say too much again. I'm going to call tonight's MCs from Fairwind Senior Public School representing Rose Al-Jamali and Noor Badoon. Please come up as you will be introducing all of the acts tonight. I hope everybody got a program tonight. Does everyone have a program in their hand? Yes. So in the program, you will notice the names of the schools and students, but not a particular order of when they're coming on stage. That's done on purpose. So please anticipate, please be ready. There will be an intermission, and then you'll have lots of time to collect your children after the show is finished to take photos. All right, Rose is here, Noor's here, all yours, girls.
Friends and families, welcome to Peel's Spoken Word Festival, an evening filled with powerful words and captivating performances.
We are your MCs for the evening. My name is Noor Badoon, and this is my co-MC, Rose Al-Jamali.
Tonight's performers were asked to create original pieces based on the theme, What is Your Truth? We have an incredible lineup of talented performers, so get ready to be inspired, moved, and entertained. Before we dive into the performances, we would like to take a moment to acknowledge our special guests.
Tonight, we have the honor of welcoming spoken word poet and Peel alumni, Desiree Mackenzie. She has performed on many stages and has also conducted many workshops to empower aspiring poets.
Our performers had the privilege of attending one of her virtual workshops earlier in the spring, but also earlier today. It was truly remarkable. Her passion for poetry and her ability to connect with her audience is truly incredible.
Absolutely. We are so grateful that she could join us tonight. Please join us in giving a warm welcome to Desiree Mackenzie.
Peel Spoken Word Festival, how we feeling? Can I get a woo-hoo? Can I get a, thank goodness it's Thursday Junior? Yes, okay, we're out for Friday, but thank you so much. Shout out to our wonderful MCs tonight, killing it. Thank you. As they mentioned, I was a Peel student my whole school career. I went to Dorset Drive Public School, then I went to Earnscliffe, and then I went to Mayfield Secondary School. One of my drama teachers is actually here. Shout out to this bus, I don't know where you are. Yay! So this is really, really, truly special. And earlier in rehearsal, I got to hear all of the incredible poems and all the stories that you're going to hear tonight, and it's so touching and it's so moving. And I really have to shout out educators like Miss Dorka for bringing spoken word into classrooms and into these lives. I was introduced to spoken word when I was about 11, when I was in Miss Dorka's 6th grade class, and it changed my life completely, and now I've been able to make a career out of it, and it's been a really beautiful experience. So really, what I'm here to do today is to kind of take you through some etiquette. Who has ever been to a poetry show before? Okay. But those of you who have not, well, welcome. I'm very happy you're here. I'm going to take you through a few things to know, okay? So spoken word is meant to be a reciprocal art form. So when you hear the performer share something that you resonate with, you're meant to give that energy back to them. And there's a few ways you can do that, okay? So one of them is you can snap. Can I hear some snaps, please? Ooh, that's crisp. I like it. Very good. If you can't snap, it's okay. Don't worry. It's okay. I won't say it. I won't tell you. You can also go, yes. Jeez, whatever feels good. Can I hear any variation of those? Very good. Thank you. And then you can also, if it's just hitting right here, you can also stomp. I hear some of those. Yes, thank you. You got it in the front, my friend. Or if you are just feeling so moved by their words and so moved by their performance, you can do all three at the same time. I call that the triple combo. Let me hear some triple combos. Thank you, folks. That's amazing. So really for this is if you hear a line, you can snap a couple times, you can stomp a couple times. It's really meant to be non-disruptive, but that's something very common you'll see at poetry shows. And it's just a way to show love to the performer and let them know that you resonate. So would you guys like a little practice round? Yeah? Can I share a poem with you all? Okay, cool. So this is something I wrote in the wake of my sort of mental health journey. You're going to hear some really beautiful poems about mental health today, and me sort of finding my way in the world and figuring out how I need to best take care of myself. So this is a poem called Coping in Color. Coping in color sounds like static. It's like your foot is asleep. It feels like all you can eat is the lump in your throat that you always have to swallow. Coping in color is finding similarities between you and your family, feeling an inheritable empathy, not just in how you have a face passed down to you or hands given to you. Coping in color is looking just like your mother and feeling like her too. Coping in color is dreaming of better days with an inside voice. Coping in color is feeling so alive and so grateful to be alive, almost as if you don't deserve the life you have. Oh, so grateful to be alive at least. Coping in color means holding everything inside. Coping in color is holding all of this color inside of the lines. Coping in color is inheriting everything before anyone even dies. Coping in color means the words live on a diving board at the tip of our tongues, but we've learned to become comfortable at the edge of expressing ourselves, because coping in color is really how well you can cope. Living in sensory overload, being what everyone wants, but no one wants to hold. Being what everyone looks to, but no one looks for. The one holding, but never given space to. Coping in color is wishing you could mute them so you can get a word in. Coping in color is like using a crayon till it breaks, till its last bit of wax skates across the page and tumbles from your grip. Coping in color is wondering if I'll ever find a clean slate, one full of shades, not just the colors of my extremes, with nothing following, with nothing forward, just what I have to give to the page. A fresh breath as I turn to it. letting all of my colors dive into it. Because this is hoping in color. Thank you so much. You guys killed it. That was so beautiful. I heard little snaps and little ahs. That's cute. Okay. So I want you to keep that same energy for all the incredible students you have here coming out today. It takes a lot of courage to be able to get up here, and I commend them all so much for their beautiful words and what they've been able to create. So please, please, please give them all the love, and thank you once again, Ms. Dorka, for organizing this, all the teachers involved, and all the educators in Peel that make such a difference in lives just like my own. I have so much to owe to the people and the people who taught me and helped me find my voice. So thank you once again for this incredible space. Enjoy the show and snap your hearts out, okay? Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Desiree McKenzie, for sharing your talent and wisdom with all of us.
Now it's time to get the festival started. We have an impressive lineup of poets who will be gracing the stage tonight. Get ready to be moved, inspired, and transported by the magic of poetry.
Each performer has poured their heart and soul into their pieces, and we are so honored to have them share their personal truths with all of us.
We have a variety of poets representing different cultures, backgrounds, and perspectives. Get ready to experience the power of words like never before.
Remember, poetry has the power to heal, to unite, and to provoke. Let's celebrate the beauty of words and the courage of the performers.
Tonight, you will be seeing performers come on stage in varying groupings. We are going to begin with performances from Morning Star Middle School and Castle Oaks Public School.
Here they are.
Ever since I was young, my family thought I was gonna be a bum, running around with a gun, pressing people for fun. Living in my mom's basement, my life fading, invading. Nah, I'm gonna be rich. People say I only care about myself. Nah, help myself. Used to put out all the love, never came back, never cared for me. I felt like I was gonna bleed, felt heat, beat, hate to read. Feels like a beam in my chest. People say I got the best, like I got daddy issues. Oh my, come on, never hit my girl. I treat her better than the world. Like when Jack died for Rose. Can't you just scooch over? We live in young, wild, and free. You can't. I'm a different beast. We can't put yourself down, put yourself up. Don't let a bomb tell you that you ain't enough. Yo, the cherry blossoms fall, or cherries come up, then they go down. Simply, it's life. You gotta keep yourself up. Don't let a bomb tell you that you ain't enough. Cause man's always asking for more. Cause you got money. People call them a money bunny. It's funny cause people only care about you when you get money. My name is Devon, and my poetry is called Blossoms.
Hello, my name is Ashmita, and my poem's called My Ideal Painting. A painting so beautiful, but what was the thought when making it? A splash here and a splash there. It sparkles and shines. But still a painting so beautiful. When she draws, the room fills with joy. The joy of the day, evening, and night. So bright and great, but still the imperfections shine. The layers in the art make a beautiful story, showing the right and the wrong, but painting the truth to find my own.
Memories, Byron Zia. Memories are like storage. Eventually they overflow and you won't remember anything. But sometimes memories are good. Sometimes memories are bad. Like times that you did well in tests or when you're sick and couldn't be through your notes. But sometimes memories are the good things. Like how the practice questions on the test or how you just make friends with your friends, like Lucy and me. But the bad news is when you get old, you won't remember all your memories. Memories are priceless, so cherish them forever while you can.
Thank you, Devon, Ashmita, and Ramsia. Up next, we have students from Meadowville Secondary School. Here they are.
Adya Yadav,
Hello, my name is Rima Guerra.
and our poem is called A Search for Truth. Lies for love,
Lies for peace,
lies for beauty.
lies for sanity.
All lies are so lively.
And then there's the truth.
We are afraid of truth because what if? What if it leads to hate? What if it turns to unrest? What if it turns everything ugly? Lies keep us sane.
I search for the truth, but if I find it, I would turn insane. Politicians lie for power, corporations lie for your money. If lies give us so much, is it worth finding the truth?
I search for my truth in the sky, in the garden, in a book, in a brush, in a nook.
In a language I cannot read, in a culture that I am far from, and in a religion I cannot insist upon, and in the slang of my own generation which I do not understand.
I tried and I tried to find what I need, but in the end I ended up losing myself.
Where is it?
I pondered night after night, day after day.
I don't know anything anymore.
I lied to myself more than I lied to others. And now I realize I love lies. I love promises that can't be fulfilled. I love saying that I'm okay. And I love that tiny universe that sprouts from my mind and tries to bleed into my reality.
It's like falling in love with the beauty of the black void. Except in that void, there are tiny specks of lights in all sorts of different colors. But a void is a void.
Deep,
Dark.
cold. So off I went on a mission to find my truth.
For better or for worse, it is liberating indeed.
If it's medicine or poison.
I do not care.
So off I went, searching in the hearts,
In the scars,
in the cracks of my soul. And I still don't know my truth.
however, I know it isn't a material thing. It isn't tangible.
My quest has led me far.
However, I have realized that I would rather be in love with my truth.
Than be bound by my lies. Thank you.
Thank you, Adia and Rima, for that great duet performance. Coming onto the stage next, we have students from David Leader Middle School, Balmoral Drive Senior Public School, and Earnscliffe Senior Public School. Here they are.
Hello, my name is Aksa, and my poem is Underneath the Mask. Nobody ever asked me how I feel. Feels like I had been stepped on by a heel. Smiles on the outside, so happy. Depression on the inside, unhappy. People say I'm so energetic, while really I'm sad, and I'm trying to hide it. Wish someone would know how I feel, having to be stepped on by a heel. Wish someone would just understand. If that person were to be real, they would be my best friend, till the end. Wish people would know that it's not always my fault. Wish they wouldn't tell me to halt. Who are they to discourage me, I once said. But I can't obey my words. I'd rather be dead. I try to be good once in a while. But the things I hear is like the feast Adam's aisle. I hope someone knows how I feel, being stepped on by a heel. Hope someday I could come around, putting my foot on the ground. You'll never be an artist, they would say. But I don't care today, because today is my day. I hope not to go back to where I was, or I might. But for now, I have no fright. Nobody ever asked me how I feel. Feel a bit scared, if I'm being real. Thank you. Woo.
My name is Wajid, and my poem is about embracing your truth. In the depth of my soul lies a truth so deep. It resonates within me as I lay down to sleep. What is my truth? I ask myself each day. Is it in the words I speak, or the actions I display? Is it in the love I give, or the kindness I show? Or is it in mistakes I've made and the lessons I've grown? My truth is a tapestry, woven with threads of light, each moment, each experience shining ever so bright. It's in the tears I've shed and the laughters I've shared, in the friendships I've forged and the moments I've dared. My truth is a journey, path I must follow. It's in the highs and the lows, in joy and in sorrow. So what is my truth? I ask you, what is your truth? I ask you today. Is it in the words you speak or the actions you display? Embrace your truth, let it guide your way. Embracing your truth. In the depth of my soul lies a truth so deep. It resonates within me as I lay down to sleep. What is my truth? I ask myself each day. Is it in the words I speak or the actions I display? Is it in the love I give or the kindness I show? Or is it the mistakes I've made and the lessons I've grown? My truth's a tapestry woven with threads of light. Each moment, each experience, shining ever so bright. It's in the highs and the lows, in joy and in sorrow. For it is in the essence of me, in all its authenticity, I'm a reflection of my truth, shining like a star. And in its glow, I find peace, no matter how near or far. So let me be true to myself and to others. For in my truth, I find strength like a warrior who discovers that the greatest power lies, not in what others see, but in the light of my truth, that sets my spirit free. So what is your truth? I ask you today, is it in the words you speak or the choices you make? Embrace your truth, let it guide your way. For in the depth of your truth lies the beauty of your soul's display. Embracing your truth is a journey of self-discovery. It's a realization of who you are and what you want to be. It's about being authentic in a world that's often fake. It's about finding your voice and basking in the glory. So embrace your truth with all your might. Let it guide you, inspire you through day and night. For it is a gift, a treasure within you, waiting to uplift. So you walk your path with head held high. Embracing your truth as you reach for the sky. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ajar, and today I'll be presenting my poem, Heels. In the quiet night, secrets unfold, truths emerge, stories untold. A tale of courage that ignites and swirls as I share my truth and open my heart and let the different truths fly. Ears lean in, eager to listen and learn. As my story unfolds with twist and turn, I bare my soul, revealing the truth that makes me whole. Through laughter and tears, my truth finds its voice, connecting with others, becoming their choice. In my silence, heart beats in tune, as my truth resonates under the moon. Each word spoken, each tale told, touches souls deeply, young and old. For sharing our truths, we find a bond unites, gentle and kind. My truth can be my God and the light He brings, or my parents' unwavering love they gave me since the day I was born. So I speak my truth, unfiltered and real, knowing its impact will continue to heal. As the truth pours out the river to take, with each passing day, every word, emotions rise and fall, touching depths unseen, breaking walls. Through shared tears and laughter's embrace, my truth finds its rhythm, a sacred space. So I speak my truth with love's gentle art, hoping to touch and heal each listening heart. Or will it just be another of a child's dream?
Thank you, Aksa, Wajid, and Jujar. Next, we have Susanna from Balmoral Drive Senior Public School.
Namaskar, मेरो नाम सुसाना खनाल हो. Hi, my name is Susanna, and this is my poem titled My Truth. Who am I? I fear I have no idea who I am. I know I'm a human, but what more is there to it? I am a student, a sister, a friend. But underneath all that skin, do I have anything original to begin? I feel that everything about me is copied, from the way that I dress, the way that I talk, and even the way that I walk. Nothing that I do is ever all me, no matter what it may seem. My originality is flown away to the sea, stuck between faces that I cannot see. Amidst the noise of voices loud, I am drowning in the faceless crowd. Every move I make, every word I say seems borrowed, stolen, in a silent prey. I crave to dance to a melody I make, to sculpt my truth from the clay I bake. Yet every stroke, every note I play seems borrowed, stolen in a silent prey. Every face I wear feels like a mask. Every step I take like a daunting task. In a world of expectations, I falter and sway, yearning for a glimpse of my true self's display. Sometimes I wonder where the culprit lies. In front of me, where my mirror cries, lost in the illusion that lingers in the air. What I find is social media's glare. That's not me, I fear, for whom I see seems disoriented, beyond repair. But the more I seek, the further I stray, caught in a web of who I'm supposed to portray. Every post, every comment, a facade I maintain, while my true self remains obscured and restrained. My truth is just out of reach, away from what I seek. But deep within this tangled knot, there lies a seed, a whispering thought. For in the depths of uncertainty's haze lies the essence of my own unique blaze. But every time this fire grows loud, a girl I see online destroys this found. A girl I see, a captivating sight. In pixels and light, she gleams so bright. Her every post, a work of art, a masterpiece that stirs my heart. I long to mimic her style, her grace, to step inside her digital space. For in her image, I see a dream, a vision of perfection, or so it seems. But it's in this vision, for I can see my true self discovered, away from all the glee, twisting and turning, waiting for its chance to be seen among the rubble of the person who I once had. So I'll resist the urge to copy and paste, to forge my own path from boldness and haste. I'll unplug, disconnect, and take a stand to rediscover myself in the vast expanse of land. 'Cause I may not know who I am today, but in each moment, I'll find my way to eventually find my truth and hopefully who I am.
Thank you for sharing your truth, Susanna. La prochaine présentation vient de l'école publique Castle Oaks.
Hi, my name is Amira, and the name of my poem is It's About Time. Quelle est la vérité? Quelle est ma vérité? Quelle est votre vérité? Quelle est notre vérité? Ma vérité est juste et la seule façon d'échapper de mes mensonges. Et à un moment, je pense, si on vole dans le ciel, est-ce qu'on peut trouver la vérité? Ou est-ce que c'est juste un rêve? Mais maintenant, on peut changer à l'anglais. My truth is just and the only way out of a lie. You can lie and lie, but it'll only be a matter of time. A lie can be as small as lying to someone, or gros comme un mensonge à toi-même. A lie is like a parasite hiding in your heart, spreading its virus throughout your mouth. People see a lie and confuse it with the truth. However, sooner or later, it'll creep up on you, like the time it takes to age cheap wine or a hero to catch a swine. My truth is like a spilling wheel of time. Je vais répéter ma question. What is my truth? Like I said, my truth is just, but it wasn't when Rosa was sitting on that bus or Mr. King was spinning them bars. They must really think we're dumb, huh? Because in their eyes, all they saw was the color that most their lawns. Teachers think it's over, but rumors about my skin are still hovering over. But let's not be done, right? By the time I'm 21. But let's keep my story under wraps. I doubt y'all care. You didn't when I was crying on them stairs, or when they were mocking me and teasing me for the texture of my hair, or even maybe when they're making bets on which one of us black girls was ghettoer. The theme is truth, and I was trying to keep this poem jokes. Sorry guys, this isn't the poem I promised. Maybe next time, I hope.
Merci, Amira. Coming up, we have artists from David Leader Middle School and Fountain Senior Public School. Here they are.
Hi, my name is Esther, and my spoken word is on deforestation. Beneath the sun's soft nurture, pristine and verdant nature, God's gift to mankind, being destroyed before our very eyes by a present issue that threatens the very fabric of our natural world, deforestation, the act or state of the removal of trees. Forests, more than just a collection of trees, home to many, 240 million beings, provides habitat for countless species. Dear Homo sapiens, why the corrupt and cruel deeds? Why is your greed insatiable, your thirst for wealth unquenchable? Do you really need that designer shed from Sheds Unlimited? Or that luxury wooden chess set that costs $300? No? Not a need? Just a want? Then why do you cut the trees down? What did they ever do to you? Provide you with oxygen, helps maintain better air quality, supplies natural shade, nourish animals, birds, and insects, and aids rainfall. Cut down the trees and you cut down your need of oxygen because you need it to breathe. Cut down the trees and watch the air quality index slowly deteriorate from 28 to 228. Cut down the trees and wander aimlessly, searching for shade on a blazing hot day, but finding none. Cut down the trees and cut short your life. We, as stewards of the earth, must protect it till our very last breath. Let us not be the generation that stood by as the lungs of our planet were destroyed. Let us be the generation that took a stand because the power to change the trajectory is in our hands. Let us be the generation that planted the seeds of change and that ensured a green legacy for the future. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Anaya, and my spoken word is the deteriorating mind and world. Take the trees, the sun, and the air. Put a smile on your face, but is it really there? The pain, the sorrow, and hidden pages. We're getting so used to putting them in cages, pretending the world around us is fine, putting up a facade and going about our lives. The trees, the grass, the birds, and bees all put up in flames because of you and me. Don't you see? Everything is bleeding. Our environment slowly receding. This will happen in 20 years, and this will be in 30. Why do we make it sound like we don't need to worry currently? If the world dies, we die with it. Green grass, clear skies, fresh air, and blue tides. The feeling of nature against your skin. For most, it brings happiness from within. What would happen if it all disappeared? The grass blackened and the sky smeared. Physically unwell we would be, but mentally, so much joy would deplete. Drain away all our water and light up all our trees. What we call seasonal depression will turn into eternity. The time is now, not tomorrow, not later. We keep waiting. How much more of our world will we wager? Take a step back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Drown away the despair and lose the doubts. Together, we can cure our world. Taking action is key. Let's revive this dying place for you and for me. So, take in the trees, the sun, and the air. Stand against the pain. But is it still there? Thank you.
Great performances, Esther and Anaya. Next, we will hear from a student from Sandalwood Heights Secondary School. Here they are.
Hi, my name's Karina, and my poem is called Before Becoming. For as it stands now, I am no more than a girl embedded in the hands of an imperfect world. No more knowing than the rest of them on who I am or where I'm going. And it's easy to say that I don't really know much about the meaning of life, let alone why I choose the laws and theories that govern myself. Only that it is the bliss of admitting this as truth can deny the feeling of living in this sort of unstructured indifference. And I would love to admit that I had this road laid out like a blueprint, that I was the ultimate map reader, avenging this bridge of a future foreshadowing itself, that I knew I would become a force, an inspiration, some kind of idol for the children of tomorrow to reckon with. That I could say without a doubt that I was a mark of perfection, that after this empire was built, I could burn myself to divinity, no matter the sensation of the scorch, but that would not be my truth. I am no architect, no compass, no channel of success. I am no bridge bending upon the dirt and crossing its own rivers. I could be the hands that often forget what they are carrying because you cannot really materialize legacy. But my truth is that in an imperfect world, I too must be imperfect. And that's okay because I can embrace what I have in common with an entire planet. My truth is in the dreams that have not yet become truth, which is fine because I can further dream to the point of epiphany. My truth is in the picking up of my own pen to write a story that has not already been influenced by the aspirations of a non-existent creator. It's true that my spine may not be as strong as I've been told, that I may write better than I am able to speak, that I've been there but have not done that I am a sister, a daughter, a friend, that I've been angry, hurt, jealous, and afraid, that I've learned to accept that the world keeps spinning no matter the state of my own feelings, that I want to be the pillar, not only for myself, but for the voices of social justice and scientific breakthrough. That if I cannot be the medium towards change, I can be the giant upon whose shoulders the next generation can stand. That I am here now in the midst of my own discovery, placing the pieces of myself into something decipherable yet unique. And it's true that I don't yet know where my path will lead me, and that I don't quite know if I'll change the world or not. But my truth is also that I can love and I will be loved, and that I myself am a truth will forever be unconditional. Thank you.
Incredible job, Karuna. Up next, we have students from David Leader Middle School and Farron Senior Public School. Here they are.
Hello everyone, I'm Lampion, and this is my poem titled The Truth, the Entirety of My Truth. What is my truth? Why, what could that mean? Could it be my attitude? Or perhaps what I have seen? Or would it be my beliefs? Upon what do I rejoice or grieve? Could it be what I like? From whom am I different or alike? Why, the question is quite overwhelming. I suppose I should begin by saying who I am and why words are present in this poem of slam. I am my own decisions. I wonder what life's secrets would be in a vision. Fast as an eagle's eyes, or slow like the sun greeting the moonrise. I hear the soft scratch of graphite as describes the world's greatest joys and heights. I see what I would want to change. I wish the world were as tranquil as a mountain range. I want to hear the voice that emits from nature as it guides my choice. I pretend to be a character in a novel, exploring new imaginary places, new Groville. I feel the beating of my heart as the best I try, racing like a meteor in the star-studded sky. I touch my pencil and ink, words my hands always link. I worry about my future and fate. What would I be doing in 10 years from this date? I cry sad tears, happy tears. I am me and only me. My life is a myriad of open doors. I understand why some things aren't for everyone. We all have different twos and ones. I say in my mind, why confine yourself to your own world when you are one of a kind? I wonder how my life's narration would be. A collection of puzzle pieces waiting for the key, or strands of the same plot in different weaves. Well, in time, I will perceive. Sometimes I dream about being in the clouds, eternal peace, where cherry blossoms and poetry softly sound. I try to be the best I can, to be the best in my ability, better than I began. To read all the world's books I hope to commit. That would be great, wouldn't it? I now conclude this story with my truth. I am me and only me, in far times and youth. Thank you so much.
My name's Zara and I'm presenting To Be Understood. I shared my struggles with you because my mental health's not been that well. Not since a while. You replied, but I can understand. But you never truly understood what I was going through. And sure, you can try to sympathize, to empathize, but you'll never know the whole truth. And all I can think, and all I want to say is you never understood all of the feelings inside me, all of the hate, all of the love, all of the things that made me me, all of the things I hope to be. And sure, you may have seen a part of me, but that's not and will never be all there is to me. So why can you say I understand when you never understood? Understood all of my beliefs, all of my thoughts, all of the things I never said out loud. Even so, maybe it isn't your fault. Maybe it's me. Because how could anyone hope to understand the brain in my head that can do 1 billion operations in a sec? I guess I finally understood.
Thank you, Lambian and Zara. Coming up, we have Lamar from Shinkuzi Secondary School.
My name is Lamar, and my poem is called Blink and Scroll. In the war-ravaged streets of Damascus, Syria, in 2011, a little girl clung to the doorframe of her home. Frightened by the distant bombings, she pleaded with her mother, who was hanging laundry outside. "Please come back inside before it's too late. We're safe for now, honey." Her mother's words wrap her with comfort. When the girl turned 3, her family thankfully fled, finding safety in a new, welcoming home. Years later, her mother would retell these moments, but the girl, now grown, would look at her puzzled, not recollecting the scenes, feelings, or sounds. Those memories had faded, sealed away in the vaults of her mind, now only existing through her mother's recollections. This story, my story, awakens empathy and sorrow in the hearts of those that hear it. Yet it no longer stirs me. I stand here, half Syrian, My other half woven with the threads of Palestine, a land I've never set foot on, yet its blood pulses through my veins with every heartbeat. Imagine another child there now, weeping at their doorstep. Their cries swallowed by a blanket of radio silence as the world will only blink and scroll. My tears have dried, my past a mere memory. But what of their unending nightmarish reality? What of their cries that go denied? What of the dying with nowhere to confide? A raw throat without water to quench it cannot scream forever. And an open, bleeding heart without stitches to mend it cannot beat forever. So as the silence grows so loud it overwhelms their pleas, they all begin to wither, just as the media decrees. From crying at doorsteps to weeping at graves, wishing for impossible returns, their reality is a stark mirror to my past. Yet sympathy for them wanes as the world turns its gaze. Why are stories of Gazan mothers collecting the remnants of their children, of kids lying beside the lifeless, undeserving of your dismay? Indifference cloaks itself in ignorance, though knowledge is but a click away. Excuses are made, blame misplaced. You say, I did not deserve such a fate, neither do they. On this stolen soil, I stand in disbelief. How come recalling my Syrian tales gains your empathy, while my other half, still bleeding and still pleading, is undeserving of your grief? We obsess over celebrity silks at the Met Gala while ignoring the blood-soaked clothing of children in Gaza. Must their cries deafen us before we choose to hear? Before a simple share, a post, a moment of true care? Before you pause your scroll, look up from your screen and finally realize that humanity must intervene? Are you only willing to shed tears when you don't have to defy the status quo? Or do the corners of your eyes prick with tears when you're behind closed doors? Do you feel your eyes burning with empathetic misery when an audience is absent? Or do you merely blink and scroll, blink and scroll, blink and scroll? I gained your sympathy because I am here, flesh and blood, a human reminder of war's reach. We are more than statistics, more than fleeting headlines. We are strong people of a beautiful culture that deserves to be preached. Before our grounds were smeared with blood, olive trees sprouted through our land, foods were enjoyed hand in hand, songs echoed through the trees, and dances swayed as one with the breeze. These stories, these moments are the living histories. They inspire the dystopian novels that arouse your miseries. And they are the history texts that future generations will untwist, questioning how we stood idle, how we let horrors persist. And when they ask, what will we say? That we scrolled past, blinked away our discomfort, kept it at bay? We are witnesses to history, participants in its creation. Let us not be those who, when our children's questions arise, must avert our gaze from their eyes and restrain our voices, too ashamed to admit our affiliation. Can you live with the fact that your only role in the events of today was to blink and scroll, blink and scroll, blink and scroll? Or will you tell them, I lived through the history, ignoring all the facts I could amass. I was too ignorant to educate myself. I let it all pass.
Hi, my name is Ajab Sanj, and I'll be performing an original spoken word poetry called When Will This Journey End? Truth is our journey. The journey is us. The truth is within us. Behind closed doors, the truth remains hidden. But in my broken heart, a new story is being written. In the vacant part of our minds where silhouettes reside, the war unfolds and emotions pry. Fear and anxiety, like a storm deep within, you're not alone. Let the healing begin. Panic, I cannot breathe. My eyes twitching, my gritting teeth. My mind tangled in alarm of unease. Trapped in a place where I'm suffocated and freeze. Mental health, the truth, a journey of ups and downs, a roller coaster of tears that sink, you drown. I'm shaking, a rock upon my chest. Why does this all feel like a test? Breathe in, breathe out, that's what they all say. I'm fighting for my life here, my family, please pray. I'm stuttering my words, my breath has gone cold. I can get up, should I be told? My heart pounding out of my chest, my legs trembling. It's time, I'm ready to jump. My thoughts fade, will you hear a thump? I take a step, all my worries depart, but I get pulled back. Listen to your heart. A rope attached, pulling me back. A whisper saying it's not your time. It will happen someday, but I'll decide. It's okay to not be okay. You're not alone in the world that you're living in. There are certain battles you lose and certain battles you win. To break away from isolation's tether, be with people you'll have forever. Remember, when you're in the depths of despair, my door's right open. You're allowed to share. Don't pretend the world outside us is fine. Can you not see? People are broken, and all that's left is debris. Through the shade, through the galaxy, a twinkle of light. Have courage and hope, hold on to it tight. Keep fighting, you are strong. In this encounter called living, we all truly belong. Embrace your struggles, put down that knife. Deep down, you will find new life. Trust yourself, swallow your pride. Sometimes I feel like a ghost, someone who's already died. Trust me, your life is your own. Together we rebel, our resistance becoming known. Stand up, speak up, let your voice be heard. For mental health matters, the truth, let it be burned. Remind yourself, you have so much room for growth. As human beings, each of us took an oath. I'm here for you, let your thoughts be known. Be free, just know you are never alone. Thank you.
Great job, Ajab. Up next, we have students from Parowan Senior Public School and David Leader Middle School. Here they are.
My name is Dima, and today I'm going to be presenting You Bully Me. You bully me because I'm different. You bully me because I'm not like you. You bully me because you're insecure, and you bully me because you don't know what to do. You don't understand how it affects people's lives. You're going through a lot, but you're making other people feel worse. It may seem funny to you, but it's not funny to the person you're doing it to. You're causing them pain and stress. You're turning their lives into an emotional mess. You're playing with their feelings like a game of chess, all because you struggle to realize that you're an annoying pest. You shouldn't take it all out and put it on other people. They just want to disappear. They cry alone, nervous to go to school the next day and see you. They pretend your words and actions don't bother them, but they really do. Being a bully does not make you cool. You never know how they feel until you walk into their shoes. They are taking pills, jumping off bridges, ending their lives, not wanting to be here anymore. They shouldn't be treated that way just for existing. They should be treated with kindness and respect. They want to live life, have friends, and have good relationships with people. But how are they going to do that when people are putting them down? How are they going to do that when they are nervous to go to school? How are they going to do that when all they want to do is disappear? Thank you.
My name is
Hayden, and my spoken word is called Bullying, the Plague of Humanity. Bullying, the plague of humanity. Bullying, leading us to insanity. The question I ask is why? Why do I see people cry? Why is it a must to see others combust? For years we shed tears because of other people's insecurities or fears. We need to put our differences aside because there is no need to hide. Do you feel hurt inside? They say sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. To be frank, that's not what I see. They say back off haters and don't believe what they say. Just because this is what we tell each other, don't words make you feel some kind of way? Throwing hands, hurtful texts, mean words, they all blur into one. Do you think that's fun? We need to take a stand, I demand, because I've experienced firsthand what it's like to not have a say, to have a few words ruin your day, to be left out and talked about in a bad way. Just because you're sad, don't make others feel bad. Don't make others feel terrible. I think that's just unbearable. Being criticized just because of your skin color or size, do you realize how many people have lost opportunities because of other communities? Or when you're on cloud 9 and one text online makes you change your mind. They say it's fine and no big deal, but is that really how you feel? This might be the first time people realize how much it hurts others in their eyes. Which leads us back to the beginning, bullying. Why do we do it? Is there really anything good to it? Is it really a must for all this hurt and mistrust? Now I will leave you with one request. When you're not feeling your best and you want to bully, I want you to look into their eyes, and when you do, I hope you realize that bullying is the plague of humanity. Thank you.
Thank you, Dima and Hayden. Up next, we're going to have some guiding words from a student from Robert J. Lee Middle School. Here they are.
Hi, my name is Namath, and my poem's called Guiding Words. Stories are words woven into a path for you to follow, but do you ever oblige? Do you turn your head away, or do you let the beauty of every diverse story encompass you into walking that path? When you read a story, do you feel yourself sliding into that person's soul, slowly immersing yourself into their story? Do you look through the eyes of someone else's lives and feel the pain of a mother's cries? Do you understand what it's like to be a racialized individual in a world that sees you as inferior? Do you understand what it's like to be a female in a world built off of patriarchy? Do you understand the injustices our world faces? Does that story help you see that? Stories have always been a safety net for me, a place to go when I don't understand because the world around me seems to expand. So I retreat to a world that I'm all too familiar with, a world that will only expand when I tell it that I understand. Truth be told, books and stories have taught me more than the notes tucked away within my sea of old school books. I've even tried to write a couple, but it always seems simpler to just watch and wait for someone else's creative world to unfold. The storytelling habit has dug deeper than just a hobby. It's nestled its way into my head, and now that's the way I process the world around me. It's like trying to talk to two people at once. It's a way of life being a writer, finding the complexity and treasure embedded behind the simplicity of literature. The truth is my life, your life, and their lives are all a story. But like all stories, they're all different. They're never the same. That's the beauty of a story. You will never find a snowflake that's identical to another. You will never find a story that is identical to another. You will never find a person that is identical to another. That's the beauty of a story. It wraps around you, pulling you deeper and deeper until you understand what it's like to be that person. That's the beauty in the diversity of stories. The truth is my truth is found through a sea of words, gathered up neatly and bound between hundreds of pages, organized in such a way that it can't help but turn you into a more empathetic person longing for justice. My truth are the words that guide me along a path of literature, full of diversity and stories that have yet to be told. Stories are what mold the lenses I look at our world through. They make up my worldviews and nag at me to fix things that don't quite seem right. My truth is centered around what I have to say and what I have seen through the words I'm ever so keen to read. My truth is understanding that our world is one big story and we all write our own diverse chapters in it. My truth is centered around being a diverse reader and writer. My truth is letting that beauty of words encompass me and guide me down the path of stories. Thank you.
Great message, Niyama. Up next, we have students from David Leader Middle School and Ruth Thompson Middle School. Here they are.
Hello, my name's Tala. My truth is my home, Palestine. Palestine, a land full of faith where humanity calls. Palestine, a land full of stories, stories untold. Palestine, a land silenced, full of lost voices. Palestine, a land once where olive gardens blossomed, now there the dead bodies of innocent souls lie. Palestine, a land once woken to chirping birds, now rise to burning lives. Palestine, a land once full of joy, now full of tears. Tears of the mother who lost her lover. Tears of the father who lost his daughter. Tears of the little one trapped under rubble. A land once full of the sounds of newborn mourns. A land with so much importance. A land that should be loved. Oh people, don't you see? Palestine is in need of love, in need of compassion, in need of comfort, but most especially in need of peace. You see, we are different. We have voices, voices so powerful and loud. Let's be the ones to make a difference. So we will stand hand in hand and be the voices they never had. We will stand loud and proud with kofiyas wrapped around. Till then I'll pray and pray for the day to arrive where I return to Palestine. From the river to the sea, Palestine should be free. Thank you.
My name is May, and my poem is called A Palestinian Writer's Journey. Palestine, a country of beauty, peace, and kindness, until the blindness came in 1948. When our lives became sealed, when the worst left Palestinians hurt, traumatized, and yet there was still hope. What had been called war continued for 75 years, growing proud with growing fear. In 2016, a break from home is what we said. Not knowing the time would spread, now our book has 7 chapters blank. October 7th, 2023, a date never overlooked. Once more, the tragedy has upset, come even stronger than before. I visited, but tears fall, so many that fill an ocean as I came and as I left. I needed more time to continue my line, the 7 chapters that are blank of the book that's in a tank, hiding of those tears, filled with my Palestinian fear. Might have not succeeded in the thought of experience, but my blood is the blood that connects me to our Palestinian history. A visit became the last. Am I lucky I got to say goodbye, or have I defied what my childhood has become? With everything gone, am I a fraud of who I was, or am I a guard of what's left? Taken as the E and B's, the K and no as the H and honor as a misunderstanding. But in my heart, it's not. In my eyes, it's not. In their lives, it's not. Even in the simplest words, you'd understand that it's not just a place being razed to the ground, but it's a place being unwritten, a place hidden in our memories. Our home is your victim. Thank you.
Thank you for your heartfelt words, Tala and May. stage next, we have students from Farron Senior Public School and Castle Oak Public School. Here they are.
Hello everyone, my name is Nishka and today I will be performing my truth for you. It is change. Change. It's scary, it's tough, it makes you anxious as things get rough. Control slipping away as you step foot into life's eternal runway. You look in the mirror, scared for what's to come, fear slowly building up inside. You're growing up so fast, struggling to get it all right. So many expectations are laid upon you, told to pick, to choose, endless options in an infinite hallway, doors lining the sides. Our futures lie in our hands as we slowly make them, change them, shape them. Oh, to be a kid again, to wonder, to imagine, to question, to ask, shielded from life's harsh tasks. Sorry, one Sorry, I'm gonna start over. Change. It's scary. It's tough. It makes you anxious as things get rough. Control slipping away as you step foot into life's eternal runway. You look in the mirror, scared for what's to come. You're growing up so fast. Fear slowly building up inside, struggling to get it all right. So many expectations are laid upon you, told to pick, to choose, endless options in an infinite hallway, doors lining the sides. Our futures lay in our hands as we slowly shape them, make them, change them. Oh, to be a kid again, to wonder, to imagine, to question, to ask, shielded from life's daunting tasks. Sleepless nights consume our lives. Our phones become our closest allies. Lost in the labyrinth of doubt and fear, despair whispers secrets we loathe to hear. Losing touch with reality, yet still feeling trapped in truth. Mindless scrolling for hours, forgetting we have lives to live. This is today's youth. To wonder, to imagine, to question, to ask. Hoping to bring back the past. But surely that shall not last. Don't rush to go back or grow up too fast. Growing up is not a race. Open your arms, accept change, and embrace. We may not be young, our innocence slipping away. We may not be carefree. We have responsibilities, but these are the realities, the emotions, the feelings, the experiences that make us, shape us, change us. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jobin and I'm going to be presenting The Dark Whisper. I see nothing like the black night except a faint glow like stars tonight. I wonder as I sit in this room, still as a broom, feeling gloom. I wonder if I'll feel better soon. Is there an equation to find the cure? I want a friendship that is pure. Mon cœur, it's all like a blur. I hear a whisper, it's dark and quick. I wish I could throw everything away like a flick. Wonder if I could accept myself, unlike those I call friends. I just try to make amends with myself all the time, but I have trouble on my dime. Je veux pas utiliser mon dîme pour ces troubles, pas pour bonbons, plus de nourriture. Not a fake life all day or tomorrow, but so I can have something else than sorrow. They see just a short, fat person, nothing more, and their opinion I support. People try to lift me, but I stay still like an unliftable dumbbell. They all say go to hell, but eventually I will leave that horrible space. They wait for the day I fall like hyenas and wait to laugh. Happiness is temporary, but so is sadness. Kind of like summer. There's green grass, bright flowers in bloom, and people everywhere. But then winter arrives, harsh cold, snowy streets, and everyone in a deep sleep. These experiences are like splinters. They pain for a while, but if you wait, it'll all be worthwhile. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Miriam, and my poem is called Reality. I wake up ready for another day of school, wishing I were older and prettier. I wait for my mom to choose my clothes for the day, hoping she doesn't choose jeans. I put my clothes on faster than anyone I've ever seen, my dark leggings and a blue Gap sweater. Staring at myself in the mirror, I smile, because my mom didn't choose jeans. I run downstairs and eat my cereal. My mom gives me my lunch bag as we go. I hop into my car seat and get dropped off at Kiss and Ride. I wait in line for my friends and stare at the yellow cup paw painted on the floor. I fall as I wave at my friends and try to get their attention. They run towards me and give me big hugs. I brush it off as I run into school when the bell rings. I use my little legs to walk up the stairs as fast as I can, eager to learn something new, hoping it's not too hard. I sit up straight in my chair as my teacher says it's time to go home. I hurry down the school steps to the front yard and see my grandma, where she is every day. We walk to my cousin's house. I hold my sister's hand as we cross the road. My grandma told me we could go to the park later if I did. I squeal as I see my aunt making my favorite food. I give her the biggest hug and my day goes on. We wait for our mom to finish work and pick us up. I struggle to put my shoes on and start crying. I finally get them on and run to my mom. I wake up again. It's a fresh new day, but instead I'm 14 and I'm wishing these are my only problems. I check my phone, no notifications. I check my socials, nothing. I'm not old enough to pick my own clothes. Oddly enough, I pick jeans, thinking about how I would have hated this outfit in grade 3. I go downstairs and pack my bag. I don't take my lunch. I fill my water bottle and head out the door. I start walking to school and see someone I know. I call their name. They stare at me and continue walking. I brush it off and cross the road. I go to my locker and head to class. I lay my head down on my desk and overlook what I have today. Math. I hate math. I'm sleeping when the bell rings. I quickly grab my stuff and head to my locker to go home. I run downstairs to see my best friend, but she's not there. I walk home and my stomach grumbles, thinking about if I should eat or not. I put my bag on the floor and greet my cats. I simply just walk up the stairs and take a nap. I wake up to my mom calling my name for dinner. She made my favorite food. I ignore her and go back to sleep. Thank you.
Great job, Nishka, Joban, and Miriam. Next, we have Harrison from Mayfield's Secondary School.
This is called the idea of being thought of. What is my truth? I always thought I knew the truth. The real truth, however, is just as ruthless as everything else in this life. I've longed for love that is as strong as the walls protecting my mind. I've lingered in friendships that felt like love until I realized that love shouldn't use up all of your resources and leave you dried up like a lake. Yet, I never thought to stop thinking of you for my own sake. You take me down, so I guess I'll drown here with the truth and my tears, since I'm here. This idea of love has left me broken. I never thought love would be taken from me by the same friend I found the most love in. I guess my search for love still continues. Unless maybe I have found the truth of love. I'll stand here and I'll say that truth. Say it because even friends find the need to lie in the name of love. So I'll be less deceitful when I say that this longing for being loved is intriguing no longer. Instead, ponder along this crowded, empty sidewalk and let our minds ponder over a new concept I think the mind should focus more greatly on. The idea of being thought of. For one can love till their heart is at its brim, till the rim of a coffee cup is stained with wine from being just friends. The idea of being thought of, more than love, it is not only feeling but action, more than fun or base level attraction. You must think of me before your lips take sips of that lustful drink of wine. Make your brain think of my future pain before the knife is even placed into your hands. Think of me and stop. Have the thought of me stop the action, stop the lust, stop my pain, prevent the stain. the idea of being thought of, the lust for another overpowering your love for us. That lack of thought is the same reason I can't look at my coffee cup the same way. I can pour more coffee in hopes that no one can see, until I remember I've always preferred my morning tea. But oh, don't you see, I never thought to think of me.
Thank you, Harrison. Next up, we have students from Castle Oaks Public School and Lougheed Middle School. Here they are.
Hi, my name is Jasmine, and today I'll be presenting to you the color of my skin. Being black means to be all that, being powerful, strong, tall, beautiful, kings, queens, doctors, gardeners, anything that you can dream. But what about the ones you cast out? What about the ones you have caused to have doubt? Oh, but Tupac, Biggie, don't you remember what Lawrence said? And don't you dare forget about 50, but what about us? And I don't even know if I could say that, but us, the ones that for some reason you can't recount, the ones that in every speech somehow nothing comes out of your teeth about us, the ones who aren't fully black, which according to the entire community doesn't mean that you're that at all. And the tears start to fall, blood starts to spread, and I'm back there laying in my bed feeling depressed and so distressed because of that dumb 25. Why did she have to marry my papa? Would I even be alive even if she didn't? Maybe I wouldn't be like this. I'm just, as they say, a cow, a white girl. I feel so ashamed. I don't know why they try to make me feel this way. I guess I'm just not black. I'm not black. I'm not black. I'm not that. I'm not black. I'm not black. The officers who stopped me and my friends in the mall. The bullying I've received because my skin wasn't as white as snow. The dirty looks I always get from merely walking down the street. The poking and constantly telling me your hair needs to be more neat. The black women saying I act too ghetto. The other racists who think being black just means to rap. Being told I act too white because I don't say words that black people feel is right. But hey, if I say them, at least I'll finally be black, right? But do these happenings really make me black? Or am I just tripping and I'm the one who's whack? I hate this and that dumb 25. I wish I knew who I was, who I am, my truth. But why are we doing this? Why are we acting like this? To our brothers and sisters, don't you remember what happened to us? Back in those days when we got thrown off of ships and burnt with books like we were garbage, and our babies got took, we got raped, kidnapped, buried alive. Why can't we just be grateful? We're out of those times when the white man would look in our face and say, this one's gonna be mine. When the only thing black people would be good for is looking for gold in the mines, and nowadays the only thing we're good for is coming up with a rhyme. This is honestly just sad. We're supposed to have each other's backs. Being black, we're supposed to be each other's community, each other's family, each other's pack. I just think we need to stop being anti-black. That's all I'm trying to say. Let's come together. Thanks, everyone. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Kishal Shaw, and I'm going to be reading Hair Like Dreams. The curls and coils that form tight on my scalp that I'm told to straighten and tame, they may even want me to relax them. Reason being, what belongs to me is not proper enough for them, not proper enough for their schools and their jobs. When my hair shoots up like beautiful dreams, coming out one coily strand at a time, they don't like that. They like it down. But I don't want my hair down. I want it to shoot up like my dreams, dreams that will someday come true. Shoot high. Oh, I messed up. Can I just like that? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try this one more time. The curls and coils that form tight on my scalp that I'm told to straighten and tame, they may even want me to relax them. Reason being, what belongs to me is not proper enough for them, not proper enough for their schools and their jobs. When my hair shoots up like beautiful dreams, coming out one coily strand at a time, they don't like that. They like my hair down. But I don't want it down. I want the coils and curls in my crown to shoot up like my dreams, dreams that will someday come true. Shoot high like shooting stars so I can wish on them. Shoot up as the only direction I'm going in life, clearing my path before I get there. But they don't want it to do that. They want it primmed and proper. And nothing I want is proper for them. Not my braids, not my puffs, not my afros, not my cornrows, and surely not my locks. Surely not the locks that they dread. Surely not the locks that make them feel threatened by me. Surely not the locks that make me look messy and unkempt and unqualified for their jobs. Nothing I do is proper enough for them. And when I say them, I mean the black boys who bully black girls for their hair like they don't have the same. When I say them, I mean the mixed girls who think they have better hair because theirs curls differently. When I say them, I mean the fully black girls with the same texture hair bullying other black girls because they have relaxers and weaves. When I say them, I mean the big corporations who still don't allow black employees to wear their hair how they want it. When I say them, I mean the non-black girl in my school who called my afro messy. When I say them, I mean the black boy in my school who told me I look like a slave with my hair out. When I say them, I mean the hairdressers that make it seem like such a hassle to comb my beautiful thick hair even though they're getting paid to do it. When I say them, I mean everyone who hates my hair and calls it ugly, messy, unkempt, and unprofessional. Even the moms who force their daughters to get relaxers because they can't handle the coils like they don't have the same. But each curl and coil on the top of my crown represents a dream of equal rights and justice, a dream that Martin Luther King Jr. and so many others had, a dream that will someday come true, a dream that I wish to witness come true.
Thank you, Jasmine and Kishel. Making her way onto the stage is Ria from Fairwood Senior Public School.
Hello, my name is Ria Desani, and my spoken word is named An Indian Girl in Western Society. Have you ever seen the What Race Would You Not Date videos? I certainly have. The answers are always Indians. We say racism is fixed and the world is a better place, but how come in modern day we still segregate by race? Well, Indians are smelly, they are unhygienic and ugly, and their food is absolutely disgusting, but did you know these are all racist remarks because you are dividing us into parts? No. Because in modern day society, racism is so normalized towards Indians that everyone turns a blind eye, but if that were you, would you tolerate every single lie? It's as if my culture was left behind in the pile of kurtis I always hide. My mother would say to me, "Oh, Ria, beti, why are you putting yourself out of sight?" But how do you tell your own mother your heritage makes you want to cry? You become so drained, you don't realize you lost your mother's tongue along the way. Your people keep on multiplying. Well, is it my fault they want a better life? Who are you to justify? Indian girls in Western society are selected by the eyes of quote-unquote perfection. However, why should appearance and culture be part of a child's imperfections? This is a letter to my younger self. No 9-year-old should have to pray for lighter skin or no body hair. They should be playing at a park with toys ready to share. The pigmentation around your lips are all the words you weren't capable of voicing. Look at you now persevering. Notice what you've allowed? The pigmentation under your eyes speak for how tired you are of all these little lies. Why hate those chocolate brown eyes, the same eyes your ancestors viewed lows and highs? Stand proud, how you view life is your own personal prize. Why be doubtful of your brown skin? It's rise from the sun beaming at you because you were born to shine. The smell of your food, the roti and dal your mother made for you. Why be humiliated? Home is painted beautifully on you. The accent you force out of your life holds musical notes of beautiful delight. No instrument can recreate the voice you hold in place. The bindi is your third eye. When all hope is lost in your life, when you can't see the light, there will only be one by your side. To my dear younger self, you were stripped of your identity far too long. You should be playing at a park, not forcing yourself to play strong. Thank you.
Great job, Bria. Up next, next we have students from Castlebrook Secondary School and Sandalwood Heights Secondary School. Here they are.
Hi there, my name is Praveen. I'll be performing a spoken word called The Countdown of Who You're Meant to Be. Time is ticking down and I don't know what to do. I came into high school chin high, back straight, pen in hand, ready to answer the question of a lifetime. What do I want to do with my life? Do I sail the 7 seas and be one with the breeze? Or am I saying ready, action, camera, scene by the time I'm 50? Do I solve the unified field theory? Or maybe I'm sitting by the beach and watching the blue ocean seas. Or maybe I'm writing the next big melody, or even catching stars in my sleep. Whatever it is, I need to know what I'm doing with my life. Because quite honestly, I am scared. From getting poked by strangers with the soul-crushing question of, what program are you applying to, and what university are you going to? While I smile and give them an answer to appease, I'm left feeling crushed and empty, stuck with this everlasting feeling of agony, not knowing who I'm meant to be. Forever chasing this question by doing anything and everything from A to Z, hoping for just a moment of clarity. It always feels like I get further from unraveling the truth behind this lifelong mystery of trying to figure out who I'm meant to be. So I ask you, what do you want from me? They say look within and find what you love. They say what makes your brain tick and what feels like the one. They say to chase your dreams and uncover your truth, but how many times do I have to tell you, I don't know what to do. I don't know who I am or who I'm meant to be. I don't know where I'll go or who I'll meet. I don't know what to choose or what to follow. I don't know my truth. Or maybe, just maybe, I do. See, since I was young, all I wanted to do was speak. Speaking to the wind, clouds, and trees that surrounded me. Trust me, I'm not crazy. But I was blessed with this curse to speak, to give many TED Talks in front of the mirror and talk about the most random things while I showered. As far back as I remember, all I wanted to do was speak. And maybe that's what I'm meant to do. I've been too scared to face the truth. But I think it's time for me to step up and find the courage to do what I'm meant to do. Hence, why I'm standing here talking to you. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Corey Moore, and I will be telling you the poem called What is Defined as Truth? Truth is a lie we tell ourselves, one that doesn't exist, fake scenario we tell ourselves, but will never be found. People spend their whole lives searching for a truth that'll never materialize, one that would best be forgotten. It's strange, for a world that beauty lies within the imperfections, we're constantly searching for what is deemed as the ugliest of things. The moment one cuts ties with their truth, their false reality, that's when they get tethered to what really matters, and that is life. That is to know that nothing will be perfect, and to know we can only do our best, to know that everything we do with our utmost skills and talents and attempts and tries, to know that at the end of the day, it is what we see in our perfect human eyes. With tensions ever growing, and people never know where they are going, just remember that with maps where a path is marked null, it leaves the world in a state where it is ever dull. For don't let love forget, lest your life be full of regret. For the truth about life is that it is a spiraling staircase for everybody, but the ending is always the same. It can be violent and grotesque. It can be tranquil and tame. But at the end of the day, there are things that every single person has to remember about themselves. And that is that truth is different from person to person. For the truth about life is one I wish I could bestow on too, but that is something I cannot do. Just keep doing what you do. I implore you to see life through. For all that the world is, it's better with you. For the fact about truth is to not pity the man that fails, but to pity the man that quits. For that is a man that never saw it through. That is a man that does not know what is true.
much, Paravine and Corbin. Next, we are going to hear from Kate from the Woodlands School.
Sorry guys, give me a second. Sorry guys, I think this mic is trying to sabotage me. It's okay, we got it. Hi, so my name is Kate, and I'm going to be performing my poem named Condemned. How does it feel to not be imprisoned? To not live behind the cold metal bars of prison, not in a cell within a four-wall cage, trapped and encased with each passing day. A little hope is lost, there's no way I'll escape. When the lock stays fixed, like the Statue of Liberty, unmoving, laughing at my misery. And there's no key to be found like the dead's will to live. Vanished, nothing left to give. So I guess I'm stuck forever in this prison cell of mine, with nothing to do but contemplate my sentence. Why did you banish me, or was I falsely accused as I sat there confused, not knowing anything but the fact that I had clearly refused? When I told you I'm not guilty, no one seemed to believe me, not even a slight blink of the eye or a bite to the lip, a furrow in between your eyebrows. And no matter how many times I pleaded my case, no one seemed to take me seriously. You don't see me as anything more than a little girl, still innocent, a flower yet to bloom, too young to even know what she's talking about. But just because you can't see, just because you don't know how I'm already a prisoner of a much worser evil, of an everlasting spiral that I seem to have slipped through, losing my grasp on realities, I finally let my emotions take me. All the feelings of doubt and anxiety, constant worry about life and society, how I'll never be beautiful, perfect, deserving enough, or make anyone in my life happy. I'm a consumer of many things, but why does it feel like I'm the one being consumed, engulfed in the storm of constant thoughts pounding into my head, or is it my heart? I stay silent, as it follows me around, it swallows me whole, I don't know when. When its sharp claws dig into my flesh and an ocean of blood flows out, I can't take it anymore and I scream. I tell them about the storm and the spiral and how I'm losing it all, how I so badly, desperately need someone to tell me I'll be okay. But I'm too young, a chick still in its shell, clueless to the world around her. You tell me this battle in my head isn't real. These thoughts, feelings, emotions, they're just a part of my imagination. Does that mean I'm going insane? Because everything's so vivid in my head every night. I lay awake in bed carrying everything that's been left unsaid as I finally let my tears shed. If you won't believe that what I feel is true, it all makes sense. Prison is meant for liars. Welcome home. Thank you.
Thank you, Kate. Our next performers both come from David Leader Middle School. Please welcome them.
Hello, my name is Sila, and my spoken word is called Your Feel to Be Mean. Why feel the need to be mean? If we peel off our skin, we all have the same kind of tint. Bones and flesh, that is all you will see. So if we are all the same underneath, why feel the need to be mean? When people say ignorance is bliss, they are right. People being rude and racist, they are only proving me right. When people are ignorant, they just don't care. Why do our parents teach us this? Oh, how we are all in despair. Why is our society like this? Why do they feel the need to bully because of the color of our skin? People are getting mistreated because of other sins. Do they realize what this is? their feelings, their thoughts. It is all a lot. Because of the color of my skin, you feel the need to harass me, thinking I'm a criminal, a hobo, but I plead for you to really see me. Will they ever see me as something more than a speck of dust? I ponder if others can ever see past the assumed mistrust. People say don't judge a book by its cover, but then they see me as someone dangerous when there is more to discover. All these slurs and words that come out of their mouth, they should really watch what they say before this conversation goes south. These words wear and tear you down until you're at your lowest point, dug deep in a hole into the ground. And these ignorant, selfish, narcissistic people don't realize what they're doing, which is what their parents teach them. This is a generational run. This chain needs to be broken. These kids are the next generation. It is going to be aggravation. But this is the only bare minimum. Do you see what a place is like when the hate is so subliminal? But you know it's embarrassing that people think like this? That they think they're dominant because of the color of their skin. These mindsets aren't healthy. At this point, it's like a food chain. One after the other, I feel as if I'm being sucked down a drain. Tears and tears are being shed because of these comments that people spread. Because of this, we hide in fear, scared that you will hunt us down as if we're deers. We need to change. It's getting urgent. We need to teach our kids differently. I don't care if you disagree. People hide themselves because of your words, killing themselves just to be heard. Don't you think this is absurd? So before I conclude my poem about this crisis, when you feel like being a menace to the society, how about you consider putting that in a diary? Because we both know that this isn't right. That when you peel off your skin, we're all gonna look like we're in the same kind of light. Which brings me to what I said before. If we are all the same underneath, why feel the need to be mean? Because not everybody thinks like this, so be conscious and stop thinking all of this nonsense. So let's start to accept, let's make a change. It's time for a new start. Let's break that chain. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Shreya, and the name of my poem is A World Full of Color. I live in a world full of color, whether it's the plants, the buildings, or each other. We're all different from head to toe, however that gives no right to push some below. Many want as little as a heard voice, but sometimes society gives them no choice. When will the minority be taken seriously? Is this what many have fought for previously? Voices being silenced and ignored. Why are people's worth constantly being floored? Think I'm telling a joke? Look at George Floyd. His young life treated like an empty void. I live in a world full of color, yet I live in a world where people voice hate. If only we would love one another, then maybe we wouldn't be in this atrocious political state. I live in a world full of color, yet I live in a world where lives are at stake. If only we would value one another, then maybe we could finally give the minorities a break. I live in a world full of color, yet I live in a world where people are deemed worthless. If only we could empower one another, then maybe we wouldn't live in a world so remorseless. I live in a world full of color, yet see how colorless the world can be. Thank you.
Thank you, Sila and Shreya. You guys truly did an amazing job. It's time for a duet from Ruth Thompson Middle School.
Hi, my name is Amina. And my name's Sarah. We're in grade 6 and we're from Ruth Thompson Middle School. We're here today to present to you our spoken word about anxiety. Have you ever felt nervous or restless? Having panic attacks? Have you ever felt that fear is near? Yes, that's what anxiety feels like as you experience it more and more. Your eyes feeling sore as you wipe tears away from your face as your hearts race. Anxiety is a fierce mental illness as it floods your brain with thoughts that are untrue to you. Biting your nails, hyperventilating, or breathing rapidly, and and sweating a lot are only 3 symptoms of anxiety. Anxiety isn't a joke. Can we help people with anxiety in any way? Yes, and here are some ways. If it's another person, help them breathe. Listen to them. And more. And if it's yourself, express yourself and distract yourself. Having panic attacks are not fun. It can be triggered by anything. Loud noises, silence, bottling up emotions, people, cars or traffic, insecurities, school, anywhere, to be honest. No, no, no. In one situation, imagine making new friends. Yay! But wait, what if they don't like you? What if they're fake? What if our fate isn't right? Ah! In another situation, we're having a test. Will you be the best? Slam, slam, the doors go shut. You must write or don't succeed. Grades must come first. Leave me alone. My anxiety overcomes me. Whispers whisper in my ear. Tell me I have something to fear. You fear the future. You fear the past. At last, please make this fast. My heart beats as fast as the wind blows past. Dear anxiety, remember that time? The time you continued to torment me? Yeah, you made me lose my mind over a spelling bee. I couldn't breathe. Please, someone help me. Save me, anxiety. Stop overcoming me. Dear anxiety, I'm finally free. Let the chains loose off me. Let my wings be set free.
Great job, Sarah and Damian. What a change in scenery. Making their way onto the stage is a student from Peel Elementary Virtual School.
Go, Gabby!
I've always wondered how growing up with a protective and caring older brother feels. You know, the type to scare off your date at prom and beat up the guy who first broke your heart. The type to annoy the living heck out of you, yet still always be there to protect you. I envy those with brothers like that. Maybe it's because I've never experienced that relationship before when I should have. That being said, I hope you enjoy this poem I've written. Goodbye, bird. From the mind of Gabriella Byrne. Bye-bye for now, little bird. I know you'll come back, just as you always do. I'll be patient as always and continue to wait for you. I'll sit by my phone, waiting for your text, wondering when I'll see you next. Hours pass, and now all that's out is the moon. I wonder if you think about me as much as I do you. I'm sure you're just busy. Perhaps I'll call again soon, and I'll stay here waiting until you do. Now that I think about it, should it really take years to send a birthday or Christmas card? I'm starting to wonder if you ever really cared for me at all. Did I do something wrong to hurt or offend? I think I'll go take a nap. It'll help me clear my head. I'm hoping this is all a bad dream, and when I wake up, you'll be sitting there next to me. Right? Right? Hello there, little bird. The past is past, forgive and forget. I'm just glad we finally met. I missed you while you were away. I thought about you every day. Let's go hang out. You decide when. Things will be different this time, and we can be a family again. I was young, naive, and stupid to believe you would have stayed. I don't understand why you had to change. You've hurt me once again and left me on my own. I will no longer be your temporary comfort home. The title given to you as my brother has now been replaced with the label stranger. I refuse to blame myself because you're nothing but a traitor. I hate that I still care about you and would put you before myself. But to you, I'm just another book you've placed back on the shelf. Things can't stay the same. Too many broken promises were made. My eyes have now been opened. I've got the sense I've been betrayed. I'm at peace with the situation, and I am now ready to let you go. Bye-bye for good, little bird. I know you'll come back to hurt me, just as you always do. Except this time, I'll be gone before you ever have the chance to. Thanks.
Thank you, Gabriela. Up next, we have a performance from a Fairwind student.
Hi, my name is Brooke Dorrington, and my piece is about social media. It's called Social Media is a Blessing and a Curse. Social media is a blessing and a curse. It can be used as entertainment to earn the purse. But don't you compare their highs to your worst. Sure, we all have highs and lows, but do they really show that in all of their shows? They wrap their lows in a cheap bow, make it seem better so none of us know. Or maybe to stay happy, they subscribe to a legal dose. The truth is hidden right under our nose. The moral of the story is the world is no wonderland. Sometimes it's just hard to really understand. No one in the world is everything in the palm of their hand. Some are just better at faking their lives. Like a bunch of bees, they follow the hive. I'm telling you now so you don't get hurt. Some people's lives are no better than dirt. And the lies they spread affect us all. Maybe it's best to tell you all. Brand deals, sponsorships, and donations. I really don't think they care for our nations. They only care for the big corporations. Models, influencers, YouTubers, and Twitch streamers. They told us kids weren't big enough dreamers. Eminem, Tupac, and Taylor Swift. They told us that we were not born with their gift. Maybe that's true, but I'd rather believe that any of us could truly achieve. The fame we see online is easy to retrieve. Listen to me, because I speak the truth. All the famous stars started out as us youth. Not all of them were born with a golden tooth. But you don't see that on YouTube, or Facebook and TikTok that stay untrue to. The real world's problems in all of our struggles. It's like they live in their own personal bubbles. Maybe our world has been doomed from the start. None of this can be good for your heart. I'm telling you because I care. Make sure to keep it your truth to share. Make it your job to help people hear. The truth of the world has not always been clear. Social media is a blessing and a curse. When you put your best eye forward, it doesn't have to be the worst. View it as you will, but don't be deceived. Your life is yours to live as you please. I've always believed.
Great job, Brooke. Coming up to the stage, we have Danny from Mayfield Secondary School. Please welcome them.
Hello, my name is Daniel Little, and this is my poem bucket list. I am a realist and a dreamer. I have my dreams, I write them down, and I work on my reality. I go to class, I take my tests, I think I probably won't get the best mark on that. Not because I'm hard on myself, but because it's true. But when I get home, when I finish my homework, do my chores, eat my dinner, when I have the time, I revisit my dreams, organizing their list, 1 to 20, buried in my notes app. 1, work in a bookstore, live between stacks of people's most important thoughts. 2, get a tattoo. A quote from a book my grandmother loved. 3, see the northern lights. I still get rendered speechless by sunsets. I am the sky's biggest fan. 4, be someone 6-year-old me would be proud of. Someone she would see in the mall and stare at in awe of my bright colored hair and cool clothing. 5, sing an original for a crowd. The thought terrifies me, but I'm even more scared of never being heard. 6, go on a picnic date. I want an excuse to buy a new sundress and make heart-shaped cookies. 7, own a ball gown. This would disgust my 12-year-old self and make 5-year-old me ecstatic. 8, start a band. Stages are less scary when there's people up here with you. 9, get a cowboy hat. Not the pink felt thing from the dollar store next to my grandparents' old house, but a real one. When I'd have to go to Nashville again. 10, see penguins in the wild. I think they're adorable. 11, see an opera. Sit in horrible seats when my jaw drops so far it hits ground level. 12, take a ballet class. This one's for the current version of me and the little girl inside of her who holds the one thought that I never try to shut up. The thought that I just want to twirl around in a pretty skirt and have a whole audience adore me. 13, make something out of stained glass. Just something small. 14, go to a ball. A real ball. One in like Vienna or something. 15, move to the East Coast. Breathe in ocean air, see a lighthouse in the distance instead of a skyscraper. Live a life less grand, but know all of my neighbors' names and the best things to make them when they're feeling down. 16, learn to waltz. I want to feel like Meg March. 17, be a writer, a real one who has their opinions and words and shares them unapologetically. I'm working the hardest on this one. 18, swing from a chandelier. It looks fun. 19, fall in love so hard it hurts. What am I meant to do if not love? Love words, love learning, love adventures, love someone. 20, love myself. Unconditionally. You want to know my truth? I am a realist and a dreamer. I have all these things I want to do in my life, but I refuse to call them goals, they are dreams. Because not achieving your goals is failure, but not achieving your dreams is reality.
Inspiring words, Dani. Thank you. Now, for all of their hard work, can we please have one more round of applause for all of our talented people?
Thank you and good job, everyone. We would now like to invite Bobby Dorka back to the stage for some closing remarks.
Wow, wow, wow. That's all I've got to say. That, my friends, is our very first spoken word festival. My heart is full, and I'm really moved by these young and powerful artists. Tonight, the world is a better place. And as I said before, this show has been executed as a vision in transition. The theater was booked last year by Tara Burt, our former arts coordinator, as she reimagined a platform for literacy, equity, and dramatic arts to merge through the power of spoken word. At this time, I would like to call up Ms. Tara Burt.
Thank you so much, Bobby. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming tonight. I think my truth tonight is that my heart is full. This surpassed what vision Raquel Brown and I had as we sat together trying to design something that incorporated literacy and the dramatic arts. And I want to thank the language, the English, and the drama educators for helping those students to construct and harness those beautiful and powerful words, and the drama teachers for helping them to deliver them with such passion and ownership and empower those students. So thank you very much for those educators. Sincerest congratulations to those amazing students tonight who really, I think every one of us in here tonight probably heard something that really resonated, and you know, just even seeing them come out here and adjust their mics and look at each other for support and hear the applause when there was that awkward pause for them. It's just so beautiful and powerful, and I think our responsibility in the audience is to not just hear them, but heed them. They really are the power and the voice of the future. So, final remark, congratulations to Bobby Dorka and Lee Hodges. I know you're back there at stage managing. These arts educators truly love your kids, and they love to see them succeed, and they really love to bring out that artistry that they all possess. So congratulations, and well done. Okay, a few more thank yous.
not have been possible without our small but very effective and brilliant spoken word committee. So as we collect our students backstage, or I think everyone might be up there right now, I would like to call our committee. So Lee Hodges, who you just saw, who organized and set the entire show. She trained our MCs and encouraged some talented students to perform tonight. Come on out, Lee. Who mentored me in the planning process as we booked spoken word artists in French and English for Virtual Poetry Month and supported the French entries in the show. Thank you, Erin Colson. Corinne Dubois, who has been so supportive in planning and holding it down backstage today. Come on out with Corinne Dubois. And drive-by conversations about how do we run a spoken word show. She's not here right now, but thank you, Jamila, for this. Let's see. Asha Bunwall came out tonight for showing up today to help morally support and bring representation from our Peel Elementary virtual school. And last but not least, Desiree McKenzie. There's no greater pride as an educator than to see your students become beautiful, powerful, inspirational, accomplished humans. This is a full circle moment as I have learned so much from you. Thank you for agreeing to do this with me. For all your ongoing emails and check-ins. Again, thank you to the educators for prepping your students, advocating for your students up to the very last minute. You know who you are. Advocating for getting your students into this show. I'm thankful for you, and I'm thankful for your students to be here tonight. Thank you, families, for supporting your artists today, bringing them to this venue and being a part of this experience tonight. Lastly, thank you to the artists for taking such a big risk and applying and sending those audition videos to be a part of the show. This is just the beginning for you. We need you to continue to represent, be leaders. Take this experience and let it empower you. Can you all come down for a big group photo? Yes, Rose and Nora, thank you, MCs, for tonight. You're part of this group photo. Big round of applause for these girls. They learned everyone's names tonight. Families, as we take this photo, you're more than welcome to take it. Please tag PDSB Arts as you share highlights from tonight. Let's spread the love. Thank you for being here. We're going to take a group photo. It's going to come from your cameras.